All right. So it is. What's the day today? It's September 15th. September 15th, 2020. So in 1994, Woodstock 1994, Mike Dirnt from Green Day was playing this bass. And I was 7 years old, 8 years old, and I thought that was kind of like the first time I thought a guitar or a bass guitar actually looked pretty fucking rad. I said I want to know what kind of bass that is, and then obviously I forgot about that for a few more years because I didn't learn how to play until I was around 13 or 14. So I think I was around 15 years old and I was at a show in Cleveland, Ohio, and there was this guy playing bass. And they were setting up the stage and whatnot, and he was playing the same bass, and I asked him what kind of bass it was. And he said it was a 1974 Grabber. And around that time, you could pick up that bass for around maybe $250 to $300. But I was still a kid, so that was more or less unattainable. So fast forward to 2020, and I started working at the store. I started working at IKEA in Las Vegas, and my co-worker turns out he's a bass player. He asked me what my dream bass was, and I told him it was a 1974, 1975 Gibson Grabber, and he started laughing, and turns out he owns one. So that was around 4 months ago, and he just dropped off his bass for me to play it for a while. So this will be the first time me looking at it, I'm playing it. So here it is. Looks pretty sweet. It looks like it's the original case. I'm not really sure what the original case looked like, but that's a pretty sweet case. Wow. Yeah, it looks like it's all the original hardware too. God, that's rad. Let me find it. Sorry, tripped on a bike. Oh, okay. Yeah, it looks like it's all the original hardware too. The neck is super straight. Has a really sick deep sound to it. That shield was ridiculous. The finish is still there on its back. On my bass, it has maple finish on the back, like a lacquer finish, and mine is just eaten all the way through. This one looks like it's still intact. Oh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's the original tuning heads and everything. I'm gonna plug this in. Plug this in and see what it sounds like. jazz bass, my Fender right here. I don't know if you can see that. This one here. I thought this is a really good sounding bass. Very good sounding bass. And then this is possibly the best sounding bass that I've ever played. I mean, it kind of sucks that it actually doesn't belong to me, but you know, it's surprising how thin the body is. That's what's crazy to me right now, is how thin the body. It's such a big body though, like this way. Look how thin that is. Shocking they don't make this anymore. Crazy.